well, that's the problem right there.
Well, with all those DVDs and they're downloading them, well, fuck. Just go out and buy the damn DVDs. And they go, but here's the problem. They're like, why should I go out and buy it? I already downloaded it.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
But I think, again, the problem is that you have a hoarding mentality, which is really what that amounts to. Just kind of behavior.
See, I got a front. I do that. But once I buy illegal DVDs, go to my computer, delete it. Done. That's it.
So much stuff to watch.
I have stuff I rap what years ago I didn't watch.
Me too.
Waiting for it after they recorded that stuff when people have to bring it to America. I think that's also a big problem.
Yeah, it is. It's like, yeah, they watch it and that's it. And when you tell them, oh, the series is coming out, why don't you pick it up? And I already watched it.
The real problem is that Japan gets it for free, so we should get it for free.
They don't get it for free. They pay an NHK tax. And a lot of those anime air on premium channels, which you have to pay for, like an HBO.
And you have an internet connection, you're also paying for that, but in their mind, it's like, I'm not really paying for it. Technically, you are. You just don't see it.
I think we should. I think we should move to the next topic soon. But I can make one more point if it's okay.
Yes, please, yes, go.
Okay. So you had said, the DVD comes out and you ask them why don't you buy it, and they just say, oh, because I already have it. Another thing I noticed is that a lot of people will have a reason for not getting for not doing the legal stream of a Funimation show, for example, and they'll be like, oh, it's because the quality isn't good enough, and then they'll up the quality, and they'll be like, oh, it doesn't have honorifics now, and then they add the honorifics, and it's like, but it doesn't have this other thing I need, so you just keep moving the goal. Because
You can't win.
I don't think people even do that consciously, but I think some people just kind of, nothing's gonna work. Nothing is, unless you give them every show, ever, in 1080p quality, multiple language tracks for free online. They will still find something to complain about.
Before we move on, that one in the back, you in the back, yes, has had your hand up. Speak.
Yeah, my point would be, you guys brought up, like, watching the new show, like, oh, I gotta watch the new show, I'm downloading the new show. But, like, I think I do. And I watch shows in the 80s, shows in the 70s. These are shows that, like, if I'm a giant robot fan, which I am, I can easily watch every giant robot show available in the U.S. That is fine. And, like, what am I supposed to be then? Because I promise you that nobody's going out to watch, go get Jane Edgar, which I just watched, like, from, 91. Like, and I'm not saying that, like, that entitles people to, download everything, but I'm just pointing out if there is anime that's older, that I'm not downloading it because, like, I want to be cool with the trend, but I will watch.
No, I totally agree, and that's something that I think we forgot to bring out, but I do think that fan subs do serve a purpose for things that will never be licensed, and to be clear, because a lot of people don't quite understand this, that's still illegal. But I think it is more okay than fan subbing something that's going to be licensed in a couple of months.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a more gray area, but that is something that I think is alright.
Yeah, well, we're not referring to fan subbing for archival purposes of, as it was said, shows that are so old that they are unlikely to ever get licensed, even on an infinitely long timeline.
Case closed. That's the case closed.
Want the newest shows, the minute they go off the air in Japan, they want fan subs on them, and they then feel the right to complain when they don't get them.
Speak for yourself. I'm still saying that you shouldn't download the old shit either. I mean, why do you have to watch it? That's why.
Because you can't.
It's available to watch.
Case, the rest the other 500% case closed.
Opinion on this one, agreed?
Yeah.
All right. Next topic of discussion. Akira. What the fuck?
This brand new movie that you've all been watching.
Or
1988.
the whitewashing of Akira. I mean, really. I mean, what was Warner Brothers thinking of an all-white cast for the live action for this movie, you know?
Oh, yeah, that worked for the last Airbender. Yeah. Sarcasm, by the way.
With a property that
Can we get the
99% of them
details?
have never heard of.
Guys,
It doesn't make sense.
guys, Adam, we need to tell people the details of this. Not everybody knows what's going on with the.
Okay, as you all know, for the longest time, Warner Brothers kept optioning or saying they're going to do a live action Akira movie.
And Akira, because Akira came out in 1988, not everybody knows it, is a manga and anime film based on the manga, both created by Katsuhiro Otomo. Basically his most famous work, and it came over here, was very, very popular. It sparked a lot of anime fandom here with people going, oh, cartoons can be mature. It's a kind of post-apocalyptic science fiction story. Yeah.
Thank you. And so, as I was saying, Leonardo DiCaprio was going to produce or direct it. That kind of fell to the wayside. So recently we've been hearing that Warner Brothers is going to push ahead with this, and they're going to make changes. The first change was Neo Tokyo. It was going to be something along the lines of Neo New York City. I mean, New York City. Really? Is somebody at Warner Brothers Studio that just hitting that bomb a little bit too hard?
Hold on, okay, now why would they change it? Because otherwise you said it in Asia, and how many famous Asian people are here in America? Jackie Chan.
Gently.
I'm going to argue that's partially a catch-22 because Hollywood doesn't cast Asian people, so they don't get famous.
Okay, but if you're going to have a big budget movie with huge special effects, you need a very famous people to star in and to sell the tickets. And if there's no famous Asian people, you can't have an Asian movie come out in America.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
The last Airbender.
Point at all.
Damn it.
I still argue that Speed Racer was an excellent adaptation of that
Yeah.
movie, and that wasn't. That didn't have Asian people in it. They had maybe like a couple of Asian people, but yeah.
It did have. It was.
Also, they weren't even trying to do it. Yeah, it's a live action cartoon. But the problem is that so much of what happens in Akira is very much tied to what happens in Japan. When you take it out of Japan, it makes no sense.
I agree, but I think in a modern context that might not make as much sense to people. You're totally right. Like in the time period, Akira is totally topical.
I think that translating it into basically Hiroshima and 9/11 were not entertaining.
Oh, okay. Right.
They're trying to draw equivalence. It does not make any sense. Sorry, no.
They can alter it if they do they don't do adaptations well.
No, they don't.
This is thinking, hey, we like money. We like Leo.
Well, I think Leonardo DiCaprio was particularly interested in the project because he liked the movie, and he also likes money, I think. But
I mean, we all like money, so.
Handle and not treated like a $2 more.
Okay. You right there.
It goes out and I said, sometimes. We just went in case of the time. You gotta come up with